What does conforming to the world system mean to you? I think God places on everybody's heart what we need to change. We self-examine, we look at the issues that are going on in our lives. We ask God to open our hearts to see those things because sometimes we're just completely blinded to them. And then once we know what it is, we start working towards the original design that God made us to be. And it comes with the Holy Spirit's help, but it's not just in areas of character. It comes in areas of the world too. Like, how is the world affecting my character? How is the world affecting my values and belief system? What have I altered in my values and belief system to accept that I'm going to be walking down this certain path for the rest of my life, but really not questioning anything? And I think it comes down to open-mindedness, but questioning the life we live, the thoughts we have, the decisions we make. I think we're warned so much in the Bible about these things that are in the world affecting who we are as a person, a Christian person or not. Everybody's being affected to some extent or another. So when we conform, there's this system that's in place to hold us there and continue to feed that monster. So if we need money to pay bills, to pay for the house, to pay for the cars, to pay for kids' soccer, all that kind of stuff, it's a system in place that is kind of like a self-sabotage. It's no matter what you do, you can't really get out of that system because that system is what makes your life comfortable. So if we're looking at how we conform to the world, it should come down to really what are the values and beliefs in my life that I've altered to cater to what the world is offering. Conforming is something that should be questioned. To one extent or another, we conform to the world. And sometimes we don't look at one as bad as the other, like somebody who's conforming to this world system of porn is not as bad as somebody who's conforming to a job system where they're having to grind away every day, but they're all the same thing. It's like sin. It's just straight across the board. We are conforming, and that's where we need to examine our hearts and allow God to come in and the Holy Spirit to really convict our hearts into what we really need to be pursuing and what is just wasting our time. And I think we waste a lot of our time, and it's due to the fact that Satan placed at one point seed, and we took the seed and we watered it and we continued to destroy ourselves. It's kind of like the insanity thing, doing something over and over and expecting a different result. Well, we're expecting a different result, yet we're doing the exact same thing. And it's like if we don't first question why we're doing it to begin with, then it's not going to change. There's no other solution if we're not brainstorming on what that solution might be. What is it that really needs to change in me? How do I better this world? How do I not conform? And how do I bring good values and beliefs to my kids? Because the next generation is just going to have more instilled things in them where they're going to live out of a conformity that's already in place for them. So it's like a setup. God, on the other hand, is drawing us in. He wants us to get close to Him, because when we're close to Him, we're aware of what's going on in the world, and we're aware of where we're going to slip up in that world. And yes, some look worse than others because it destroys the mind and body, which is, let's say, a drug addict or a gambling addict or shopaholic. It's like it destroys materialism, which is money. And then we take notice at it that, that person's conforming to the world system. They're just giving into their deepest, darkest lusts. And it's like really every single one of us is at some point submitting to the lustful side of ourselves, whether it is money or things or making somebody happy, but when does it really come down to us making and blessing God with us, His creation that He made to be in obedience to Him and to follow what He has for our life? I mean, do we actually find the purpose? That's the thing. It's like I feel like I'm on a road that's getting somewhere towards growing and towards a relationship with God, but how much more is there? If I don't question, I could stay stuck. I could become stagnant, and I could end up staying in this cycle and now build a new conformity that I live out of. So really, growing is questioning. Growing is self-examining. Growing is looking for the opportunity to change, because it's not just going to be handed to us. It's something that we actually have to pursue. Look at drug addiction. I used to pursue this nasty drug and the nasty lifestyle. And it's like, okay, so now you know how to pursue something to the fullest. So why not take that and focus the effort elsewhere, which would be on God? And I think we all have something that we pursue without even thinking, because we're so used to pursuing it. So why not shift that over to what God's trying to offer in our lives? I mean, you find that through the Word, but you find it through people too. I mean, brainstorming and questioning things amongst two people, it can break down barriers that we can't do on our own. So it shows that we need community, and it shows that we need depth with others to break our circumstantial handcuffs. And I mean, I love it. I love going deep with people, but some people just won't go deep. They don't want to think of that. Their comfort is staying where they're at, and that's fine. But sometimes that comfort can destroy us. Go over to Transparent Christianity and tell me the thing that could possibly be hindering you, which is a comfort zone. And let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.